Good people, Social Media Fast, episode 4. It's your favorite Uncle Chris. One more again. Just wanted to touch base with y'all. I haven't really talked to y'all since Valentine's Day. I hope y'all had a great Valentine's Day, man. I hope your Valentine's Day was perfect. I really, really do. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I hope the love of your life is the love of your life and all of that fun stuff. Social Media Fast, episode 4. I feel different. And it's a good kind of productive kind of different. You understand what I'm saying? I found out that I have a lot of time and I've been sitting idle with it because I've been trying to figure out what I want to do. And now that I know what I want to do, I'm fully pursuing it. And what's crazy is when you set your mind to something, the universe will basically align itself so that way you can make it happen. But I've noticed a lot of things since I've been doing this. See what I'm saying? I'm almost 60 days in. I haven't even had the feeling to go back to social media. All I have to do is come to work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody at work has a social media page. So if something funny or some type of gossip or some other horse shit pops up on social media, somebody will say something about it and then it'll be the running joke in the office. So I don't really need it. But I've noticed that I have a lot of time to spare. You know what I'm saying? I work 40 hours a week. So that leaves me with 16 hours a day to do what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? And then on the weekends, I have all 24 hours to do what I want. So I've had to develop routines. So I started Googling morning routines, nightly routines. And I came across one that I've been doing right religiously for like the past, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, just to see what would happen. I came across it on YouTube. It's called The Billionaire's Morning Routine. I'm not trying to be a billionaire, but if it happens, it happens. But and I started looking at it. I started researching it. And I started seeing a lot of the benefits that I could see, and I saw a lot of the pitfalls that I could see. So I figured I would try it anyway. So the routine kind of goes like this. The first thing that I do when I wake up is get up. Man, listen, I was the dude to hit the snooze button 5 times before I got out of bed, and then I would start rushing to get myself to work. This is goofy. So what I started doing was I started waking up a half hour earlier than I normally do and actually getting out of my bed. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm already moving, I'm already in motion, and when things are in motion, it stays in motion until something or they themselves stop it. So after I get out of my bed, I plop my ass down on the floor and I meditate for a good 5 minutes. And I think about all of the things that I want to accomplish. I think about all of the goals that I want to achieve. I think about all of the people that I want in my life, the kind of people I want in my life. I think about all of that stuff. And that kind of puts me in a relaxed state because I used to wake up thinking really, really negatively and really low vibrational. And they say that your subconscious is still open. That's why they say the what you listen to within the first 20 minutes of what you wake up determines your day. So 5 of that 20 is me focusing on what I want in a positive, relaxed manner. So I'm chilling. Understand what I'm saying? Then I'll turn on affirmations, or I'll turn on some Earl Nightingale or some Andrew Carnegie or some Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill is my dude. If you are looking to do any kind of self-improvement, anything, start with Napoleon Hill, and then you'll gravitate to Earl Nightingale. Then you'll go to Les Brown, Tony Robbins, E.T., David Goggins. All of those people in the self-improvement field are all doing the same thing, and they all started with either Napoleon Hill or Earl Nightingale. So I listened to that. The Stranger Secret is quite possibly my favorite piece of literature to ever be written, and my favorite piece of audio to ever be recorded. because it's basically you are what you think about. So I'm thinking about what I want to be, and the universe is aligning itself so that way I can achieve it. So, you see what I'm saying? After I meditate, I get up and I take a cold shower. Now, a lot of people equate cold showers with sex. I equate cold showers with me needing to wake up so I don't crawl back into my bed. Now, there are a lot of health benefits, like your alertness is increased, your blood pressure is high, so your blood is flowing the way that it's supposed to, all of that, but I use it to stay awake, and I use it to wake myself up. You know what I'm saying? I take my cold shower. I normally sit in there for a good 5-10 minutes just to wake up, clean up. Then I get dressed. I go in the kitchen. I'll make myself something to eat, or I'll make myself a protein shake, and then I'll sit my ass down at my dining room table, and I will write out all the things that I need to do, all the things that I need to do that specific day. And then when I'm done, I will pull out another sheet of paper and I will write out at least 3 things that I am grateful for. This is the part to me that's the most important, because your to-do list, that's your day. Those are the things that you need to do to get through the day. The gratitude list, that puts you in a grateful mindset, so that way you're not looking to receive without giving anything. At least that's how it is for me. It puts me in a mindset to remind myself of just how blessed I am with what I have now. And they say when you focus on how blessed you are, you get more blessings. And a lot of the things that I'm grateful for are things that I got for free, like my health, my eyesight. I can touch, I can taste, I can see, I can feel, I can walk. I got a roof over my head. I have means to take care of myself. It's the little simple things that we take for granted, that we really don't even think about, that we really should be grateful for. But the things that we can put a price tag on, we take for granted, which is goofy to me. But hey, it's me understanding how the world works now. You understand what I'm saying? Now that I'm not living in a digital world, I have real friends that talk to me in real life. You know what I'm saying? And I have real things to be grateful for. And then that's pretty much it. After that, I get my stuff together. My stuff is already together, so I just grab my stuff and I'll head out and start my day. And normally my day starts out with me in the gym. Normally it starts out with me in the gym. I'll normally do like a little morning circuit just to get the blood flowing. And then after that, I'm doing the rest of my day. So that's what my morning routine consists of. Getting out of bed, meditating for a good 5 minutes. If you're just now starting and you're looking to do something like this, I would recommend you do 2 to 4 minutes just to get the flow of it. And then as you gradually get better at it, you can go 5 minutes, you can go 10 minutes. I know people that have meditated for hours just you know what I'm saying, just to clear their minds. But yeah, get out of bed, meditate, take a cold shower, get dressed, make yourself something to eat, and write out the things that you need to accomplish today to get you closer to your goal, and then write out at least 3 things that you're grateful for. That's the morning routine. That's what I've been doing with the morning portion of my time. Now throughout the day, as I complete my list, the next thing normally just follows. It's like one after another, like a domino effect, but in a positive manner, because you're knocking down dominoes to get you closer to your goal, because you're not really chasing the goal. The goal is set. It's just in a specific place, and you just have to get there. That's really it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The second thing that I have realized is that, you remember when I said in my earlier videos that the people that are supposed to be in your life will be there and they'll start gravitating to you? and people will want to be around you because you're dealing in the real world and you see real people and you're interacting with real people, so you crave that interaction. So the more you think about that human interaction, the more you're getting it. Well, the law of physics states that two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So, in order for you to get something, in order for me to put something in that spot, I have to move what's in its way. Or what's in its way has to go away. So just as the people that are flooding into my life are supposed to be there, the people that aren't supposed to be in your life won't be. It's not your fault, it's not their fault, it's not their fault. It's just that they can't go where you are going. There's no room for them. They're probably the people that kept you in your comfort zone, or the people that want to keep you stagnant so that way they can feel like they can look at you and still be comfortable. When you start growing and you start doing things that aren't societal norms, the people that are doing societal norms will look at you like you're crazy. And they'll try to keep you doing what they're doing so that way they can feel comfortable with you. But when you stop and when you look at your life and you start doing things to change your life, which means changing your mindset, which also means changing your behavior, those people who are doing those behaviors that put you in a position that you're in, they will no longer be able to be in your life. So they'll either leave or they'll do something stupid to cause you to see that they don't need to be in your life, and you'll cut them off. You don't have to do anything. The universe will put you in those situations for you. All you have to do is do what's best for you. If the person that's in your life right now isn't helping you, they have to go. And I hate Madea plays. I hate Madea as a whole, as a character. I cannot stand Tyler Perry. I'll put that out there. Tyler Perry has come out. I really believe that Tyler Perry is the leader of the bitter black woman movement. I firmly believe that. Can't stand Madea plays. But there's one quote that I will always remember that he did when he was doing, I think it was Madea Goes to Jail, and Sonny had found out that his daughter or his kid wasn't his, it was actually his boss's. And he was sitting in the living room listening to Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone by, I think, Bill Withers. Madea came in there and Madea said, if someone wants to walk out of your life, let them go. It'll hurt, it'll suck, but if you're doing everything that you're supposed to do as a person and you're letting that person know that you want them in your life and they still leave, if they're stupid enough to walk away from you when you are letting them know that you want them there and you're showing them that you want them there, be smart enough to let them go. Don't fight it. Because for every one person that leaves, there are probably 4 or 5 that want to come into your life and actually build something with you in a positive way. Let it happen, man. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck. Deal with it, process it, move on, go on with your life. I've never really thrown anybody out of my life except for maybe 1 or 2 people, and it happened recently, and that's because they did some shit that I can't get out of my head. Like, I forgive them, I'm not mad at them anymore, but I know that they have absolutely no business in my life right now. I wash my hands of it. You have to do these things in order to progress and grow. These are the things, when you're doing things that aren't of a societal norm, you start looking deeper within yourself and you start figuring things out for yourself. And it makes everyone around you uncomfortable except for the people that are on the same journey as you, or the people that saw the potential that you just now seeing in you a long time ago, and they're finally like, it's about goddamn time. You understand what I'm saying? I think that's it for right now. I think those are the 2 main things that have been happening. I added something extra extreme to the social media fast, but I'm gonna save that for another video because it's a little personal, and right now I'm in a staircase at my job, so Anybody can walk through that door at any given moment and just bust in and just mess this whole thing up. So especially when I'm talking about what I'm about to talk about next. My next video is strictly for my nephews, strictly for my fellas. It has nothing to do, it has a lot to do with women, but at the same time, it has nothing to do with you physically. So, I guess that's it, man. Social Media Fast, episode 4 in the books. Damn near 60 days in, don't even feel the need to go back. It's goofy. I live in the real world now. I don't even feel the need to create a page. There's nothing on any kind of social media that I don't even feel like I'm missing out on anything. Last but not least, we lost another good one. This is somebody that I knew of in passing, but was connected to me through one of my friends. So we've conversed. This man has even turned me on to places where I can go to get specific certifications so I can do what he was doing. So shout out and rest in peace to the homie Vic Savage. We used to converse a lot on social media when he started talking about the things that are going on and how goofy society was and how he used to focus on the real world. He was an asshole, but he was an asshole all across the board to everybody, which made people love him. That's why I would gravitate to him when it came to social media, because normally what I would think, he would post and then we would just have banter like that. But I've only had one real life conversation with him, and that was when we were all in the basement getting our hair cut. And he was talking about all of his experiences and all of that. Real cool dude that was trying to better himself and had bettered himself. We lost another good one. So RIP to the homie Vic Savage. RIP to the family. And this ain't for likes. This is somebody that I am kind of glad that I met, even though we never really conversed outside of Facebook. When we had that one conversation, but when we did converse, it was always it was always productive banter. It wasn't bashing. It wasn't nothing like that. It was always he was a real smart dude, and he had a lot of trades, could do a lot of things, and he even would try to put people on to get them to better themselves. So, like I said, we lost another good one, man. 2020 is starting to piss. 2020 has been pissing me off since I did the Wake Up and Live video, but this just lets me know that like I said, man, life is long, but it ain't mine, so it can be cut short at any moment. You understand what I'm saying? So, on that note, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm about to go ahead and get back at this job thing. So, Social Media Fast, episode 4 in the books. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. I'll be back with another video on the addition to the Social Media Fast that I added. So until then, yeah. Until then, this is your favorite Uncle Chris signing off. I love you. In a minute.